This is the all-new 2026 21LX. And the truth is, it's our best yet. And it's ready for anything. Truth is, innovation is what we do. Truth is, this is freedom. Truth is, it goes where you go. And the truth is here. Malibu Boats. Truth on the water.
That was the sickest thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh, yeah, I can't help but feel my groove. I can't help but feel. Oh, yeah, I can't help but feel my groove. I can't help but feel. Oh, yeah, I can't help but feel my groove. I can't help but feel.
I'm super inspired by creations that spark awe. There's something magic about flying. We're not meant to fly, but you can do it. What you have to become in order to fly this, it's not just an engineering creation that you operate. This isn't a human operating a flying machine. This is a human flying. It's magic. Free foiling. Is it even physically possible to go for a long time on a foil under your own power? But fast forward a few years, now we've got to the point where I can fly for half an hour, and we're trying to figure out how you can now actually go somewhere on this foil.
I said I wanted to fly forever. People said, well, how far is forever? I've been on a training journey to try to get to the fitness level needed to fly a long, long way. Todd's a superhuman, so for him, that was the easy part of the journey.
Todd Reichert, he's the world's fastest man with a new world record of 86.65 miles an hour.
Todd set all of these world records. He built a bike that he pedaled over 90 miles an hour. He's flown helicopters that he's built. Like, this guy is an animal.
I've spent half my career in this strange world of figuring out human mixed with creative engineering. What can they do? This is a really challenging engineering problem, but you look at the final product and it's dead simple. There's no moving parts. This is human-powered flight that you can pack up and put in the trunk of your car. There's this feeling of freedom. The more we jumped off of rocks and jumped off of beaches and learned different types of starts, throw the board and jump on it, crashing into rocks, it kind of all converged towards one or two key starts that allow you to jump off of anything, go anywhere.
We're trying to create a new sport. It's not easy. I think it's important that we show everyone how hard it is.
We're just going to keep on pushing each other further and further and further. That has been, really incredible.
How's it going? This is Jeff with eFoil Solutions. We're in Georgia. We're showing off our brand new leashes at the eFoil event. These are great for wave riding, any foil discipline, but here the focus is obviously eFoils. So here we go. We have the belt and we have the calf, two options. This is an amazing leash, safe, will take you far away from your eFoil if you fall down, and you should try it. Come to efoilsolution.com, take a look.
So epic. Yeah, I loved it. I am gonna be using this a lot.
This product had just burned itself into my mind, and it wasn't going to get out of there. I have to figure out if it's real. I could totally see the future of this thing. I could see this product.
Stop that. Stop that. Stop that.
the sickest thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh, yeah, I can't help but feel my groove. I can't help but feel. Oh, yeah, I can't help but feel my groove. I can't help but feel. Oh, yeah, I can't help but feel my groove. I can't help but feel. Oh.
I'm super inspired by creations that spark awe. There's something magic about flying. We're not meant to fly, but you can do it. What you have to become in order to fly this, it's not just an engineering creation that you operate. This isn't a human operating a flying machine. This is a human flying. It's magic. Free foiling. Is it even physically possible to go for a long time on a foil under your own power? But fast forward a few years, now we've got to the point where I can fly for half an hour, and we're trying to figure out how you can now actually go somewhere on this foil.
I said I wanted to fly forever. People said, well, how far is forever? I've been on a training journey to try to get to the fitness level needed to fly a long, long way. Todd's a superhuman, so for him, that was the easy part of the journey.
Todd Reichert, he's the world's fastest man with a new world record of 86.65 miles an hour.
Todd set all of these world records. He built a bike that he pedaled over 90 miles an hour. He's flown helicopters that he's built. Like, this guy is an animal.
I've spent half my career in this strange world of figuring out human mixed with creative engineering. What can they do? This is a really challenging engineering problem, but you look at the final product and it's dead simple. There's no moving parts. This is human-powered flight that you can pack up and put in the trunk of your car. There's this feeling of freedom. The more we jumped off of rocks and jumped off of beaches and learned different types of starts, throw the board and jump on it, crashing into rocks, it kind of all converged towards one or two key starts that allow you to jump off of anything, go anywhere.
We're trying to create a new sport. It's not easy. I think it's important that we show everyone how hard it is.
We're just going to keep on pushing each other further and further and further. That has been, really incredible.
How's it going? This is Jeff with eFoil Solutions. We're in Georgia. We're showing off our brand new leashes at the eFoil event. These are great for wave riding, any foil discipline, but here the focus is obviously eFoils. So here we go. We have the belt and we have the calf, two options. This is an amazing leash, safe, will take you far away from your e-foil if you fall down, and you should try it. Come to efoilsolution.com, take a look.
This product had just burned itself into my mind, and it wasn't going to get out of there. I have to figure out if it's real. I could totally see the future of this thing. I could see this product.
Stop that. Stop that. Stop that.
Ready to do their start. So you're gonna be, everybody will be kind of staged out there. We're gonna have somebody on a jet ski. Brian will be out there first on the jet ski. He'll have the heat order as well. He's also gonna be running the timers. So basically what's gonna happen, once it's time to go, we will start a 24-second timer. You'll see it counting down. We could see it from here, and you will see it from the middle. So you need to try to time that to hit. You cannot cross that line before that buzzer goes off. And the buzzer goes off after 0, right? So it goes 0, so don't hit it at 0, basically. You gotta hit it after 0. So it's really like a 25-second countdown. Okay, so that's an important thing to pay attention to. If you cross that line before the buzzer, you will get a penalty. We will blow a blowhorn and we'll be pointing a red flag at you. That means you need to make your way back and cross that line again. If you continue the course and do not do that, that will not count and you will get a 0 for that race, okay? So pay attention. If you hear a blowhorn, make sure you look at us. We're going to point out who it is, and the race will continue. So the other rider that did it properly is going to keep going. So the start is very important. Okay, so make sure you don't overshoot that. Yeah. So, I mean, you guys have all been practicing it, but I think it's pretty clear. You can do a right or a left turn on either the black or the white course. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you don't have to do this course on this side, and you don't have to do this course on this side. You can switch that. You can do it either way. So it's all about preference on which direction you'd rather turn. So you're going to do basically 3 right turns and 3 left turns, or 3 left turns and 3 right turns. The way that I always remembered it was the third turn is always your hairpin turn. So basically straight down. If you're doing the left, you're going to do 1 left, 2 lefts. Your third left is a hairpin. You're going to cross over, 1 right, 2 rights, 3 rights, and then finish. Now, the finish line does not have to be between the black and the white buoy. You can finish just as long as you're in that line. You can finish on the right side or the left side of the black and white buoy, just to be clear.
And if you're on the black course, just don't get too close to shore as you're coming back. It's pretty deep all the way. We moved the course out pretty far, but you know, the straight line coming off that inside buoy is, you know, kind of close to shore, so just don't get too close.
Yeah, you should have plenty of space.
And also there's 2 anchor lines coming off the shot clock float too, so just stay like 10 feet away from that too, just to make sure you don't clip those ropes.
Yeah, we want to be real careful on all anchor lines, because if you clip one, we're going to have to stop and reset the course and make sure that everything's right. So really be careful with that.
There's no ropes hanging on any of the buoys. So you can get
Yeah, the buoys are going straight down. It's mainly the shot clock one that has anchor lines out. And so to decide which side you're going to start on, if it's left or right, basically, you guys can get together and say, I want this side, I want this side. If you make a mutual decision, that's great. We're going to do it similar to the 1v1 we did yesterday. If you both want the same side, quick rock, paper, scissors, whoever wins chooses the side.
If there's a photo finish, the winner will be the one whose mast is in front. So it's not, you don't have to reach forward or like try to get your arms out or anything. It's whose mast crosses the line first.
Right. And we have a camera actually set up there if we need to. The rider needs to be on. That's a good question. The rider needs to be on the board, correct? Yeah, that was a good question. Yeah, any other questions? All right, so these are going to go pretty quick. I mean, if you were watching the 1v1 yesterday, you saw how the round robin kind of just like boom, boom, next, boom, boom, go. So, yeah, I guess let's get all the open guys ready to go and head out. And again, just stay clear of other racers that are actually starting, so you're not riding around interfering with people that are trying to time their start. All right, let's go. Let's have fun.
Here and then we'll get count you in.
Okay, sounds good.
Are you gonna do it right here or something?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Time for the eFoil Open. Please can all open riders get into the water? All open riders, please can you head down to the water? It is time to get your competition started. A call for Russell Craft, Jeff McKee, Dom Santilli, Ryan Wellman, Bernard Kotzenberg. And I can see Flo is already in the water. Good to see you, Flo. I remember you from Dubai.
Don't cut to that camera though, bro. You have to just use your eyes and look. Okay. Tell me. Okay. Hit it. Thanks, dude.
Can all open riders please head down to the water? I think I can only see 2 of you in there so far.
What was that?
I'll ask him. You have a battery? No, they told me to ask Jason. He's gone to ask Jason if there's a battery.
Equipment issues this morning. If you come down to the FSRL tent and they will have a good idea of exactly who's missing what. for anyone that had any equipment on your lock trailer. It is now open.
So it looks like we have 4 riders in the water, which means we're missing 3. A call for Russell Craft, Jeff McKee. I think Jeff's making his way in the water now. And Ryan Wellman. Russell Craft, Jeff McKee, and Ryan Wellman. Please, can you make your way into the water? Got 2 of them here. So Russell's on his way. Ryan Wellman is on his way. Ryan, am I saying your name correctly? I'm behind you, directly behind you. Ryan, that should be all of them on their way in now. Okay, in terms of heats, can all the riders listen up? Run through of the first few heats. It will be Flo versus Russell. Russell, can you hear that? You are the first heat. Russell, I can see you with the yellow helmet. Can you hear me? You are in the first heat. Up against Flo. Then it's Jeff versus Dom. Ryan versus Bernard. Flo versus Robert. So Russell, make your way over there as soon as possible. You are in the first heat.
These guys are going to be fucking sick.
massive thank you to all of our partners that make an event like this possible, including FSRL, who've been running the sporting portion of the weekend, and of course Burton Outdoor Adventures. If you are yet to pick up a official Atlanta Fall Fest Season 2 t-shirt, head over to Burton Outdoor Adventures tent and get one of those before it is too late today.
Reset.
Last two riders heading out in the water. A reminder of the heats. Heat number 1 is Flo versus Russell. Jeff versus Dom. Ryan versus Bernard. Flo versus Robert. Jeff, you are in the second heat. Have you got another problem there? Okay, a quick board swap. A massive thank you to our platinum sponsors. Without them, an event like this just would not be possible. Malibu Boats, Armstrong, and Lift. Coming up now is the E4 competition, which is sponsored by Lift. Okay, it looks like we are ready to go. Time for the Lift E4 competition here at Atlanta Fall Fest Season 2. Up first, we have Florian Garbaccio wearing bib number 92. Russell Kraft wearing bib 41.
Okay, so first up we have
Florian on the white course, so that's on the far side, and we have Russell wearing bib number 41 on the black course. Okay, Atlanta Fall Fest, please make your way down to the beach. Let's hear you as we make our way into the E4 competition for the weekend. It'll be our first race of Sunday. So the race has started. Here goes Flo Garbaccio. Flo is from the west coast of France, been riding for 8 years, 31 years of age. And the first person in the world to land a backflip on an E-foil. He is riding with a wake, and his favorite trick is an ollie nose grab. Here comes Flo. Sadly, Russell wasn't able to start this race. There is a clock where there's a countdown and you have to enter the course before that countdown has finished. Ah, well, Russell has got up on the board and off he goes. And Flo is on his way back to take the 3 points. Russell is still out on the course. If he manages to finish the course, he can take home 1 point from this first heat. Up next is Jeff McKee versus Dom Santilli. If you can get yourselves ready. Make some noise for Russell as he comes around in front of the beach for the final straight. Russell, you missed the final buoy on the course. Just worth checking the course map on your way back. Well, Russell comes through. Up next we have Jeff McKee versus Dom Santilli. I think I can see them both ready. Jeff looks like he's going to have a bit of a run up to the line. The clock is counting down. It is 16 seconds. Russell, if you can hear me, head over to the jet ski just to have a quick chat with Brian. So we've got Dom Santilli out on the course. Jeff, are you going to start this race? Where are you? Just a reminder about the countdown clock. You will see just in front of Brian, who is sitting on the jet ski, there is a float that has 2 timers on it. It will count down to 0. The ideal start is to cross the line at the point at which it turns to 0. And here goes Jeff McKee. He's not riding his own board, so he's going to settle in to that board. Make some noise for Jeff. From Orlando in Florida. He is 40 years of age, and he's been riding since 2017. It's nearly 10 years now. Some of his best results are first place in the FSRL 1v1 in Pensacola. Looks like we have Dom Santilli coming back across the line for 3 points in his first heat out here this morning. A reminder to all riders, if you need any clarification on the course, the route that you need to complete without missing any of the buoys, please check with Brian, who is sitting on the jet ski. If anyone wants any clarification of the course, otherwise you could lose out on some very valuable points. Nice work then, Jeff. Up next we have Ryan versus Bernard. Ryan versus Bernard. After that will be Flo versus Robert. Flo versus Robert. So in terms of team standings currently for the weekend, Armstrong, reigning champions, are leading the way with 18 points, closely followed by Lift. Can they make the difference here during the E4 race? Lift have 14 points, so just 4 behind. GoFoil are in 3rd with 9 points. Unifoil in 4th with 6. Then we have Team Good Breeze in 5th with 3 points. Grayson can't wait to get out on the water and change that in the Women's Open later on today. In 6th, we have Flight, also with 3, Duotone in 7th, and Subi, I hope I said that correctly, in 8th. Okay, there is 7 seconds on the clock. Ryan and Bernard, start making your way to the start line. You can cross that start line as soon as the clock goes to 0. Ryan got off the line. Ryan, you can got off the line first, but Bernard Right, the race has started. So Bernard is in the lead. It looked like Ryan got the best start there, but Bernard had the fastest speed. And Bernard has sadly fallen on the course, so he will not finish this heat. Riders must complete the course without falling to take any points. Bernard, that is your run finished here. You must stay up on the board to take any points. And Ryan has come home for 3 points. Up next, we have Flo versus Robert. Bernard, can you hear me? If Flo and Robert can get themselves ready, you are up next. There is a countdown clock. You should be able to see it. It has 24 seconds on it. It will start counting down. You may cross the line as that clock goes to 0. Can all riders hear me? Can you give me a wave if you're on the water and you can hear me? All riders out on the water, can you hear me? Oh yeah, we've got a wave. Can all riders hear me? Can you all listen up 1 second? Riders on the water, can you hear me? Taking part in the open? Can you give me a wave if you can hear me? So Brian is just clarifying the course rules. And for anyone that is watching and listening, you are able to fall so long as you get back up in the same spot and continue the course. You must complete the course in the correct order to take any points. Okay, up next, heat number 4, we have Flo Garbaccio wearing bib number 42, up against Robert, who is wearing bib 94. The countdown clock is going. There is 6 seconds left. You can start heading to the start line. There's 3, 2, 1, and the race is started. Great start there for Flo, who's heading up through the straight to the top buoy. Riders can choose which way around the course they go, whether they'd rather take the left turn or the right turn. 2 lefts for Flo. He's going around the 3rd buoy. Robert, you need to go back and complete the course correctly. So you need to come straight across the two buoys in the middle. And this is Flo Garvaccio coming straight back down the straight to take 3 points. For all riders on the water, it is worth clarifying the course, clarifying the route of the course. The third turn is your hairpin turn, the third turn. Up next, we have Russell versus Jeff, and then Dom versus Ryan. The clock has gone to 0. The race has started, riders. So Russell and Jeff, you can make your way across the start line. Russell, you can start the race. Russell, if you can hear me. Russell and Jeff, the race has started. Okay, 14, 13, the countdown clock is going. You can start heading towards the line. It is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The race has started. Nice start there, Russell. Getting across just ahead of Jeff, who is on the white buoy course. Starting off with the course going straight up to the top buoy. Then you need to come back and do a hairpin turn around the two lateral buoys. Make sure you complete the course correct to be able to take home any points. Jeff has managed to pick up some speed here as he's going across for the hairpin turn. Russell, it is the other way around that buoy. And we have Jeff heading back for the finish line. Russell, if you can get back up on the board, you can complete the course. Jeff comes through for 3 points. Up next, we have Dom versus Ryan. Dom versus Ryan. Just a reminder to all riders, so when you come across for the lateral cross, you'll go around one buoy either left or right, and then the next turn will be the opposite. So if you take the buoy left, the next one will be a right turn. Just a reminder for all riders, it will be 3 rights and 3 lefts, or 3 lefts and 3 rights. And here they go. This is Dom versus Ryan. Dom versus Ryan. Both riders now managed to get up on the foils. So it's either 3 rights and 3 lefts, or 3 lefts and 3 rights. So the rider on the far side, riding the red board, Junior now to take a left turn, a left turn. All riders in the water, can you hear us? We just want to clarify the course. Bernard, can you hear me? All riders, we are going to have a bit of a demonstration from Brian on the jet ski. Please pay attention to the course. Not Brian's most complicated kit to take this course, but he's going to go for it. So if everyone can pay attention. The 2 horizontal buoys that you cross, you must do 1 left turn, 1 right, or 1 right, 1 left. Brian, let's hope you can get the course right. Okay, all riders, please can you pay attention? Brian is going to do the demonstration on the jet ski. I mean, maybe it's time to cue follow the leader, 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 follow the leader. Okay, so this is the section of the course where a few riders were getting a little bit confused. So these are the 2 horizontal buoys. You take 1 on the right turn, and the next one will be a left turn. Oh, Brian's done it wrong. Oh, sorry. Oh, now's the hairpin. And then we change for the half figure of 8. So you take the right, and then 1 left. And then another left. And the final buoy on the left-hand side. So that rider, when inside that buoy, you must be on the outside. So 3 lefts, 3 rights, or 3 rights and 3 lefts. Up next we have heat number 6. Heat 7, sorry. Up next we have Heat 7. Bernard wearing jersey 61 and then Robert wearing jersey 94. Just a couple of moments while all riders are clarifying the course. There is 3 lefts and 3 rights, or 3 rights and 3 lefts. For anyone competing in the Women's Open, if you would like any clarification of the course before you head out shortly, please come and find us down here by the Red Bull umbrella. Billy is here to clarify the course for anyone that needs it. Oh, yeah. Okay, time for Heat 7. It is Bernard Kotzenberg, number 61, up against Robert, who is number 94. I think his surname is said Luchuk. Is it Luchuk? Okay, riders, there is 24 seconds on the countdown clock. Keep an eye out. You may cross the line when it goes to 0. Bernard is up on the board. And the clock has now started, so there is 20 seconds left on the clock. Try to cross the line as it goes to 0. Bernard, you could probably turn towards the line now and you would hit it in time. Same for Robert. So we have Bernard on the black course, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1, and away we go. So Bernard on the black course and Robert on the white course. So we have straight up, the long straight to the far buoy. Bernard is going to take that as a first left. So Bernard will have 3 lefts, 3 rights, and Robert will have 3 rights, 3 lefts. So Robert has gone round buoy number 2, so he needs to keep that on the left-hand side. So he's taken that one wrong. Robert, you need to go back around that last buoy the right way around. Bernard has got it this time. That is his 3rd left. You need to take the next buoy on the right, Bernard. On the right. Yeah, good cross there. And now you've got 3 rights, Bernard. And Robert is coming round the final buoy on the right-hand side. But did he correct himself? So Robert did not complete that course correctly. So Bernard will come in to take 3 points. Our last minute entry out here this morning. Up next we have Flo versus Jeff. Flo versus Jeff. If anyone around has some spare bottles of water, we would love some down here. We're quite thirsty. Any cold waters going? Oh, thank you so much, Thomas. Big shout out to Mantafoils. Teamwork does make the dream work. Well, up next we have Flo versus Jeff. Flo versus Jeff. Okay, we've had that course clarification. It is heat number 8 next, Flo versus Jeff. Thank you so much for the water. Shout out to the team out here. Right, heat number 8, Flo Garbaccio versus Jeff McKee. And the clock has started, 20-second countdown. Flo, I think you're going to hit that line perfectly if you continue. Oh, he's gone for another turn. We got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can start the race. Good speed coming there from Flo on the straight, all the way to the top buoy. So let's have a look. Let's make sure. Looks like Flo is going for a left turn, and Jeff is going for a right turn. Flo has 2 more lefts. Jeff has 2 more rights. So there's Flo's second left, and the third. And Jeff's got his second right. And Flo's coming round to complete. Keeps that final buoy on his right-hand side. And 3 points for Flo Garbaccio. Up next we have Russell versus Dom. Are you clear of the course route? Russell versus Dom. Then we have Ryan versus Robert, and then it's Flo versus Bernard. Yes, you did, Jeff. You did get it wrong. Some instant reaction from Jeff out there. He's realised he did get the course wrong. Next time, though. Okay, we have Russell versus Dom. 24 seconds on the clock. Okay, we've got both riders up on the board. And the clock has started, 20 seconds to go. Both riders, Russell versus Dom. Russell's on the far side on the white course, and Dom is on the near side on the black course. At least I think so. Looks like they're swapping now. Other riders, please stay clear of the ones who are currently competing. You have 2 and 1. The race has started. Good start for Russell this time out. He's heading straight out for the top buoy. But Dom is coming fast, catching him up. And heading on the main straight. So let's have a look. Russell's taking the first buoy on the right-hand side. Oh, both riders have gone right this time. So 3 rights and 3 lefts. 3 rights and 3 lefts. Okay, there's the second right for Russell. Second right for Dom. That's the third right for you, Russell. So now you have 3 lefts. So both riders are currently on course. Dom, you now need to go for a left. Looks like heat number 9, and we've all got it. Go left. Nice work there, Russell. Now you can go straight. Keep that buoy on your left-hand side. Keep it on your left-hand side. Very nicely done. And straight for the line now, Russell. And here comes Dom. Keep that buoy on your left. And we've got our first heat where we've had both riders come through clean on the course. We can hand out a 3 and a 1. So Russell taking the 3 and Dom taking the 1. Up next we have Ryan and Robert. Next up we have Ryan versus Robert. Ryan versus Robert. Massive thank you to Lyft, who have supported the eFoil event out here today for the Atlanta Fall Fest. Lyft have been massive supporters of Jason and Burton Outdoor Adventures, and a perfect partnership for the event here at Atlanta Fall Fest. 15 seconds on the clock, so you can start heading for the line. You want to cross that line pretty much at 0, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. On the near side we have Robert. The race has started. Both riders coming in now for the start. Robert getting a slight early start on Ryan, but Ryan is coming through very fast. Robert higher up on the foil, which will help with the speed, heading for the first buoy at the top end of the course. We've got Robert both riders taking the right first. So 3 rights, 3 lefts, that's number 1. They're pretty much neck and neck. This is a good race so far. Keep this buoy on your right-hand side. There we go. And now around for the hairpin. So Robert has completed 3 rights. Now coming across, he's just taken a slight lead. And now we've got both riders completing it correctly. Ryan is slightly ahead, taking that final buoy. Keep this buoy on your left-hand side. Nice work, Ryan. And coming in for 3 points. 1 point for Robert. Up next we have Flo versus Bernard. No pressure. We've had 2 out of 2 completed correctly. Ryan versus Bernard. Up next we have Flo versus Bernard. Flo versus Bernard. Okay, here we go. Clock is gone. 22 seconds. Flo is on the black course and Bernard is on the white course. 14 seconds. 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bernard hitting the line first, but Flo coming through with his characteristic start. He is flying for the first buoy. Bernard not as high up on the foil. And taking a first left for Flo. I believe they're both going for the left. Let's have a look and see what Bernard opts on the top. So we've got 3 lefts, 3 rights for both riders. Flo is absolutely flying through this. Now he's on the hairpin, crossing over to the right turns. And Flo coming round for his right turn. And coming through to cross the line. 3 points for Flo. And Bernard heading up for his final buoy. And keeping that final buoy on the right-hand side, Bernard will come through to complete the course. Up next, we have Russell versus Ryan. Russell versus Ryan. Get yourselves ready and up on the boards. Russell and Ryan. Well done there, Bernard. 1 point. If we can have Russell and Ryan ready to go. Russell and Ryan. Okay, here we go. Russell is up on the board. Ryan, are you getting ready? Okay, we got Russell, number 41, and Ryan, 95. I think Russell will be on the black buoy course, and Ryan will be on the white. And the clock has started, so you've got 20 seconds. 15. And at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both riders neck and neck as they're heading for the start. Ryan looks like he's made a slight lead. Russell is chasing him down very fast, slightly higher up on the 4, so that will give him a bit more speed. I think Ryan's got a bit more weight. Russell is still pretty young. Both riders heading around the first buoy on the right-hand side, so they're taking the same course. Ryan has sadly crashed, but he can get back up and complete the course. Here you go, Russell. Here's your opportunity to gain some distance on right, taking the second buoy on the right-hand side. Now you need to go straight and take this next one on the right-hand side. Good work there, Russell. Now it's the hairpin, so cross the next buoy on your left. Ryan is back up on the board. Good work, Russell. You've got 2 more lefts now, so head up to the top. Another spill for Ryan, but he's getting back up on the board. Yeah. Here you go then, Russell. Coming through for the final buoy and heading for the line. Great work there, Russell. Make some noise if you're on the shoreline and welcome him home. 3 points for Russell. And if Ryan completes this, it'll be 1 point. Up next, we have Jeff versus Bernard. Jeff versus Bernard. Give me a wave if you can hear me. Ryan, just have another check of the course. That last buoy, you need to take it on your right-hand side. Up next, we have Jeff versus Bernard. Jeff versus Bernard. There is 24 seconds on the clock. And the clock has started. 13 seconds on the clock. You can start making your way to the start line. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bernard hitting the start line first, but Jeff coming through very fast and catching up straight away. That is Jeff on the black buoys and Bernard on the white. Both riders heading for the top buoy. At the top end of the course, it's a triangular course. Jeff taking the first one on the right, Bernard doing the opposite on the left. So they're now going through the course on opposite sides. Riders can choose. There are 3 rights and 3 lefts. So that is the second right for Jeff. First left for Bernard. Jeff will now come through on the hairpin and take the next buoy on the left. Bernard's third. He's on the hairpin now, so third left. Now he's on the first right, heading up to the top buoy, and here comes Jeff. If he keeps that final buoy on the left-hand side, he will have completed the course. Jeff coming in for 3 points. Make some noise for Jeff. And Bernard coming now through to take 1 point. Next up, we have Dom versus Robert. Dom versus Robert. Riders, if you can get yourselves ready. This is Dom versus Robert. If you can get yourselves up on the board. Okay, both riders look like they are ready to go. We have 12 seconds on the clock. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The race has started. Both riders can head for the start line. Closest to us, we have Dom wearing number 93. He will be on the black course. And we have Robert on the white course wearing number 94. Both riders head to head at the moment. Nothing between them. We've got Dom taking the first buoy on the right-hand side. Both riders heading around the course the same direction. Robert taking that second buoy first. Now it's time for the hairpin as he crosses through the middle to change direction. Now 3 lefts. Dom managing to keep the board up as he crosses through his hairpin, taking the next buoy on the left-hand side. And Robert coming through on the final straight. Let's hope they don't collide. He's getting in his course. Good avoidance there from Robert. There will be some discussions with the umpires about whether this will count for Dom. Good save there though, Robert. You have 3 points. What, for Robert? No, for Dom. Oh, for Messi. So is he getting 1? Yeah, Dom was in his course. Okay, up next we have Flo versus Ryan. Flo versus Ryan. Hello. How are you? Hi, doggo. Up next we have Flo versus Ryan. Flo versus Ryan. Massive shout out to Lyft. Make sure you head over to their tent and check out the equipment they have down here this weekend. Some great discounts and offers as well. If you haven't yet, have a wander through the village. Meet all of our incredible supporters of the Atlanta Fall Fest. And the clock has started to count down. It is 17 seconds. We have Flo versus Ryan. Flo versus Ryan. Flo is on the near side, I believe, going to be taking the black buoys, and Ryan will be on the white. And they're across the line. Clock has gone to 0. Flo heading up very fast to the top buoy. And taking the first buoy on the left-hand side, and Ryan has gone the opposite direction. And that's 3 buoys completed for Flo as he comes round for the hairpin to switch sides. Now the hairpin for Ryan, crossing over. And this is the final straight for Flo as he comes in for 3 points. Outside of that buoy, Ryan, outside of that final buoy, if you can go back and correct it, that would be great. If you can go back and correct it. Yes, Ryan, outside of that final buoy. Come this side of that final buoy, this side, the beach side. Okay, it's gone up to the top one. And take the next buoy on your left, so come down the middle. On your left. There we go, and that is the course. Welcome to the open course. Okay, up next we have Jeff versus Robert. Jeff versus Robert. No, sorry, we have Russell versus Bernard. Apologies, Russell versus Bernard. Russell versus Bernard. Looks like Bernard will be on the black course and Russell will be on the white course. 24 seconds on the clock. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And away we go for heat number 16. Bernard closest to us on the black buoys and Russell on the white buoy course. Anyone taking part in the Women's Open, now is your time to get ready and get in the water. Anyone taking part in the women's competition, that will be up next. So riders opting to take 2 different directions around the course. Russell going right first, so 3 rights and 3 lefts, and Bernard going left. So that's the second buoy for both riders. Bernard reaching the 3rd buoy first, now coming into the hairpin to switch to the right-hand side. Russell not far behind. And now Bernard on the final 2 buoys as he heads back up to the top one. I've made a friend here, I don't know whose dog this is. Very nice. And now both riders coming in, say on the outside. Russell's picked up some speed on those final 2 buoys. It's going to be a photo finish. Make some noise for both riders as they come in to cross the line. Who's it going to be? It's going to be a close one. What a race that is. And Bernard just takes it. Just. What a race between you two. Heat 16, bit of a highlight there. Well, number 17 is Jeff versus Robert. Jeff versus Robert. Jeff versus Robert. Anyone taking part in the Women's Open, it is now your time to get ready. Lewis. 23 seconds on the clock. It has started. We've got Jeff in bib number 97 and Robert in 94. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It looks like we've jumped to heat 18 and missed heat 17. But anyway, here we go. Closest to us, we have Dom, and on the far side, we have... Hang on, we've got the wrong riders out here. We've got Dom on the black course. Should be Jeff versus Robert. Okay, this is Flo and Dom. So Flo is on the far side on the white buoys, and Dom is on the near side on the black buoys. Flo heading up for the top buoy, taking a slightly different technique this time around. Closest to us is Dom. Flo coming in for the final buoy. Dom's stacked it a little bit there. He can get back up on the board and complete the course. Flo coming in for another valuable 3 points. That is heat number 18. Jeff and Robert, you are up next. Jeff and Robert. For any F1 fans out there, Lewis Hamilton is currently winning the race out in Barcelona. For anyone that is interested, it's been a while since he was leading a race, and 6 laps to go. Now Jeff versus Robert. Jeff versus Robert. Dom, I think it's time to head back in. Dom, you're going to need to head back in because you've crossed over to the opposing course. Up next, we have Jeff versus Robert. Jeff versus Robert. Jeff versus Robert. Jeff versus Robert. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The race is started. All women, make sure you stay clear of the course. Closest to us, we have Jeff, and on the far side on the white buoys is Robert. Both riders heading through the middle of the course. Any ladies, please stay out the way of the course as you make your way in the water. So Jeff is coming up to his second buoy, as does Robert. Robert just slightly ahead. That's it, good correction, Robert. You want to take that next buoy on your right-hand side. Jeff is picked up a little speed here. They are neck and neck as they are coming through for the hairpin. This could be another close photo finish. Both riders heading up to the top end for the buoy. Grayson, I want to see a smile on your face. Look happy to be taking part in this competition. Both riders heading up to the top. Is it going to be a photo finish? It looks like Robert is slightly ahead on that final buoy. Both riders coming in. Who is it going to be? Make some noise as they both come across the line. And a great one there. So that was Robert taking the win, 3 points, and Robert taking the win with 3 points and Jeff taking 1. Robert, stay up on your board. You're heading straight back out against against Russell. Robert versus Russell. Robert versus Russell. So 3 points for Robert on that last heat and 1 point for Jeff. Next up, Robert versus Russell. Okay, Russell versus Robert, heat number 19. Okay, here we go. 20 seconds on the clock. We have Russell on the far side on the white course, and we have Robert on the black course. 12 seconds, 11 seconds. Ladies, please do stay out the way of the course. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The course is open. Closest to us, we have Robert. He's just run, and Russell on the far side. And here they go to the first buoy at the top end of the triangle. And taking a right around the first buoy for both riders. Russell just slightly behind. Liz, if you can go and grab your jersey before you head on out. Liz, if you can hear me. If someone can grab Liz's jersey and run it down to the water. Riders need to be wearing jerseys during the competition. Now the hairpin complete for Robert. Heading up to the final buoy. Go on, Russell. You can catch up. And here we go, coming in to the final. And Robert taking this one with a 3, and Russell with 1 point. Up next we have Jeff versus Ryan. Jeff versus Ryan. Liz, if you can hear us, you need to go and get your jersey and stay clear of the course. Okay, up next we have Jeff versus Ryan. If we can get this race going as soon as possible, as we need Jeff's board back. 24 seconds on the clock. Liz, if you can hear me, I can see you're out on the board riding around. Please, can you go and grab your jersey? Okay, Jeff wearing jersey 97 and Ryan wearing 94. Liz, please stay clear of the riders as they are in the warm-up area. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The race is open. Here we go, let's make some noise for these two riders. Closest to us, we have Jeff, and in the far side, we have Ryan. Ryan, make sure you hit that final buoy on the right side. I'll try and help you. Both riders aiming for the same direction, going round on the right-hand side first. Good save there, Jeff. And taking the second buoy on the right-hand side. They're pretty close. Now heading up to switch for the hairpin. Tighter corner taken by Jeff. You can see that in the speed. He's taken the third buoy faster. Russell got 1, Robert got 3. Now both riders coming up to the final buoy. Jeff slightly ahead. Ryan, make sure you take this buoy on the left-hand side, and it's going to be a close one. Both coming in, and it looks like Jeff has taken this one. Jeff, if you can turn around and bring that board straight back in. Okay, the final heat is Dom versus Bernard. Dom versus Bernard. Any other riders, you can head back in. Dom versus Bernard. Any other riders, you can head back in. A call for all the women in the Women's Open. Please can you head out onto the water wearing your jerseys. So Chrissy Papas, Nicole Laban, Grayson Jacks, and Liz Vasquez. I hope I said that right. It's probably wrong. Please, all riders, stay clear of the two that will be warming up. Liz, can you give me a wave if you can hear me? Liz? Oh, she's got her jersey now. And this is Dom versus Bernard. Dom versus Bernard. The clock has started, 20 seconds to go. Please can all riders stay clear off the course. All riders stay clear off the course. There is a heat running. Any riders not taking part in this heat, please stay clear of the course. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bernard, number 61, has just crossed the line versus Dom, number 93. Bernard is on the white buoys, and Dom is on the black buoys. Heading up for the first buoy on the top of the triangle. And the first buoy has been taken by Bernard. He's slightly in the lead, gone the right way round the course. Now the hairpin for Bernard. Dom slightly behind, coming through on the hairpin now. And Bernard heading in for the home straight. Dom, you need to stay out of the course, otherwise you will be disqualified. You must stay in your own course. And Bernard coming in for 3 points. Make some noise for Bernard, taking the final heat of the men's lift eFoil Open. Okay, all ladies, please can you head out on the course to get ready with Brian. Please make sure you familiarise yourself with the correct course. If you have any questions, now is the time to speak to Billy. If you do it incorrect, you will get disqualified. Dom, well done for coming home, but I think there might be a question mark on that heat. We should have 4 riders out on the water. Chrissy, Nicole, Grayson, and Liz.
3 champions, 1 system. The Armstrong A+ system.
Check, check, 1, 2. All right, yeah, I see levels.
How's it going? This is Jeff with eFoil Solutions.
Bernard Kotzenberg, I mean, I'm feeling the adrenaline coming off of you straight off the water from the Lift Men's Open E4 race. You were a last-minute entry. How was it out there?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm on staff, and a rider was missing, and they said, anyone want to go? And like, of course I want to go. This is amazing. It was so nice out here. I loved it. It was amazing.
Well, we're here in Lake Lanier Olympic Park. It's been beautiful weather all weekend so far. You usually ride in Seattle. Tell me what it's like being out here compared to riding up in Seattle.
It's nice not needing a dry suit. Holy crap. Now, I know Seattle's got nice weather right now, but I really liked it out there. The water's warm, conditions are great, and the people are the best. So it was really good.
That's amazing. It was a really good crowd out there as well. The course, a few little complexities at the beginning, a few riders not understanding it. How was the course for you once you'd understood the right way around it?
I think I was lucky to go second or third, so I could watch other people go around and like, oh, one of the corners you have to do twice and stuff like that. And that was easy. Just enjoy the ride, I think.
And you had one heat that was very, very close. It was fun to watch. Was it fun to ride?
It was, because I was riding, and my biggest goal was not to fall. So I was trying to ride a bit slower and not fall. And then just heard people going, oh my God, somebody's coming. It's like, okay, go faster, go lower, go faster. And then I made it somehow. I didn't fall, so it was good.
Well, results will be out a little bit later on. Thank you so much, Bernard. I'll see you out on the water a little bit later on. Coming up next is the Women's Lift Open final.
Okay, coming up next we have the Lift
For Women's Open, we have 4 riders: Chrissy Papas, Nicole Laban, Grayson Jacks, and Liz Vasquez. Is that how you say it? It is a round-robin format. We have 6 heats, so each rider will ride against each other. Huge shout out to Foil Surf Race League for putting together the racing and sporting elements of the weekend, and of course Burton Outdoor Adventures, Jason Burton himself, for putting on an incredible weekend. Anyone in the village, let's make some noise for Atlanta Fall Fest. Let me hear you. 3, 2, 1. Great to have you all down. Make sure you head to the water's edge to cheer on the women. Coming up now is the Lift eFoil Women's Open. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Can everyone on the water hear me? Grayson, can you give me a wave if you can hear me? So as of yesterday, the team standings, Armstrong in first with 18 points. They are the reigning champions from last year, but very close behind is Lift in second with 14 points. GoFoil in third, Unifoil, Good Breeze, Flight, Duotone, and Subi. Okay, it looks like we are ready for heat number 1. It is Chrissy Papas in bib 48 and Nicole Laban in 49. 15 seconds on the clock. Both riders riding around the same side of the warm-up zone at the moment. Let's have a look at who picks which side. It looks like Nicole's going for the white buoys and Chrissy on the black, and the race has started. Let's make some noise for both ladies as they cross the start line. And here we go. Nicole on the far side and Chrissy closest to us on the shore. Both ladies heading up to buoy number 1. And Chrissy taking the first on a left turn and Nicole on a right turn. 3 lefts, 3 rights, or 3 rights and 3 lefts. So there's the second buoy for Chrissy. She will come round to take the next one also on a left, but she's sadly found the water. Nicole on her second buoy, now coming for the third. And switching back now for the hairpin, so she will switch from the right to the left. Chrissy back up on the board. She needs to take the next buoy on the left. So far, both ladies making a correct move around the course. Nicole heading up to the top of the triangle, taking the next 2 buoys on her left. This is where Chrissy needs to switch back and take the next one on the right. And here she goes. And Nicole, this buoy needs to be on your left-hand side, coming in to the finish line. And Chrissy has found the water again. 3 points for Nicole. Let's make some noise for Nicole as she comes through for her first heat. Chrissy, if you can get back on the board and complete this, you will take 1 point. Up next, we have Grayson versus Liz. Grayson versus Liz. I can see you going. Now, make some noise for Chrissy as she comes round to complete this. Keep that final buoy on your right-hand side. And both ladies, I mean, hear it for the women, getting it out, getting it correct first time out here. And that'll be 1 point for Chrissy. Up next, Grayson versus Liz for heat number 2. Grayson versus Liz. Grayson is wearing bib 45 and Liz is number 50. 12 seconds on the clock. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start line is open. Grayson is closest to us on the black buoys, wearing the pink cap. And we're looking out for Liz. We've lost Liz at the moment, so Grayson is on the course on her own, heading up to the top buoy. Liz is coming in all the way from Atlanta City, the other end of the course. Grayson's taken the first buoy on the right. And she's heading round to the second. Here comes Liz to cross the start line. Grayson taking the second buoy on her right. One more to go round on the right, and then she'll switch to the left. Our last minute entry here, encouraged by Billy. Billy's looking more nervous than perhaps for his race later on. Grayson's now on her left turns. Liz is taking her second buoy on the right. Needs to take the next one also on the right. Grayson coming round to her final buoy. Let's make some noise for Grayson as she comes through to complete heat number 2, taking 3 points. Bit better than that. Come on, Atlanta. Come on, Lake Lanier. Let's make some noise. 3 points for Grayson. Liz is heading up to the top buoy. And Liz, make sure you stay on your course. Don't cross over. Up next, we have Chrissy versus Grayson. Chrissy versus Grayson. And make some noise for Liz, who's coming across the line for 1 point. 24 seconds on the clock. We have Chrissy versus Grayson. This is the Lift Women's Open E4 race here at the Atlanta Fall Festival for the second year running. Massive shout out to all of our sponsors that help bring this race and make it possible. Armstrong, Malibu, and Lift. And of course our gold sponsors, Foil Michigan City, Manta Wadu, 4Drive, and Slingshot. Okay, heat number 3, Chrissy versus Grayson. Chrissy versus Grayson. Both riders are now up on the board. And the clock is starting now, 23 seconds to go. Both riders up and moving. 18. And 15 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The race has started. We have Grayson Jacks closest to us with the pink cap in the bib number 45, running the black course, and we have Chrissy Pappas wearing bib 48, running the white course. Both riders neck and neck so far. If you're not watching the water, cast your eye. I think this is going to be a close one. Chrissy taking the buoy just ahead. They're both riding the same way around. I think this is going to be incredibly close. Both riders heading for buoy number 2. Chrissy still just a couple of board lengths ahead. Is Grayson picking up the speed here now on the crossover? Wide turn there for Chrissy. An opportunity to equalize here is for Grayson. That buoy is being taken just ahead by Chrissy. Now both riders heading up to the top of the triangle. They'll take this on their left-hand side. Picking up the speed now is Chrissy as she's coming round to the final straight. Let's make some noise for both riders as they come in towards the finish line. Billy's throwing his radio in excitement here. Now, let's make some noise as they come across the line. Let me hear you, Lake Lanier. And that is 3 points for Chrissy and 1 point for Grayson. It doesn't get much closer than that. What a heat for heat number 3. Now, heat number 4, Nicole Laban versus Liz Vasquez. This is Nicole versus Liz. Nicole versus Liz. Okay, heat number 4, it is Nicole versus Liz. Nicole versus Liz. and the clock has started. There's 15 seconds. I'll give you the countdown from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both riders heading out. We've got Nicole on the closest side, running the black course, wearing bib 49. We've got Liz Vazquez on the far side in bib 50, running the white course. Nicole slightly ahead here off the start. She timed that start perfectly, all the way from Puerto Rico. She was telling me this morning that she was born in the island opposite, which I believe is called St. Thomas. What a beautiful part of the world to grow up in. Nicole has been riding for 4 years, part of the Lyft family. Can she add some points on that all-important team competition? Armstrong currently in the lead with 18, but Lyft just behind with 14 points. Both riders very close here. Could be another photo finish. Nicole slightly ahead of Liz as she comes around to the penultimate buoy. Heading up to the top of the triangle now as they'll both take a left-hand turn to run into the finish. And Liz is just slightly behind. Can she take a tighter turn and catch up here on the home straight? Let's make some noise, Atlanta Fall Fest, as both riders come in to the final run. Nicole is slightly ahead. Well done, ladies. Another beautiful heat there. Nicole taking 3 points and Liz taking 1. Up next, we have Chrissy versus Liz. Don't go anywhere, Liz. Stay up on the board if you can. You're going to be heading straight back out again. Up next for heat number 5 is Chrissy versus Liz. Okay, we're just waiting for the riders to get ready and we'll get heat number 4 underway. Sorry, no, heat number 5. Heat number 5. Well, we've got 23 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Chrissy versus Liz. Okay, we've got one rider down in the start, 13 seconds to go. Oh, we've restarted, so you can get back up on the board. We have restarted the clock. This is heat number 5, Chrissy Pappas versus Liz Vazquez. Anyone here in the village, please make your way down to the shoreline. We have 2 heats left. They want to hear your support out here. Okay, both riders are up on the board. The clock is starting again. Let's give a massive round of applause to Brian Grubb and Billy Bosch, who've been incredible all weekend, keeping the sporting element of the competition. Can I hear you? Please show your thanks for them both. Brian spent a lot of time out on the water. And here we go, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. She's crossed the line too early. We've had one rider cross the line too early. There will be a penalty to the rider on the far side. Closest to us is Chrissy Pappas. It is a red flag, red flag. It's a red flag. Okay, Chrissy. Oh. And Liz has come back to restart the race. She was just 1 second ahead there on the start. So Chrissy is in the lead. Chrissy Pappas on the black course wearing bib 48 and Liz Vazquez in bib 50 on the white course. Costly mistake there, but a reminder to all riders to ensure you watch the clock and don't cross the line before the timer has run out. Now Chrissy heading up for her final right-hand turn as she will come in to the home straight. Let's make some noise for Chrissy Pappas as she's going to add a very valuable 3 points. Make sure you cross this buoy on your right-hand side. And well done, Chrissy. Make some noise. Final 3 points there. And Liz going round for final left-hand turn at the top end of the course. Well, it's going to be a bit of a showdown here for Nicole and Grayson. Could really affect the results. And Liz coming home. Oh, that's a shame. Get back up on the board and cross the line and you'll take home an extra 1 point.
Hey, grub. Hey, there's a log between us and the black buoy. You might want to just grab it out of the way so no one hits it. Yeah, got it.
Liz, I think you need to cross the line up on the board. Liz, if you can hear me, you need to cross the line. Liz, you need to cross the line on the board.
That is not crossing the line. I think her big toe might have just gone over the line, but nothing else. How have they drifted into that side of the start line?
All female riders, if you can head back to the other side of the start line, other side of the start line. Can all riders out on the water please move to the other side of the start line?
So if Grayson wins this one, she wins.
Okay, our final two riders. We have Nicole Laban, 49, wearing bib number 49, and Grayson Jacks in 45. Grayson looks like she's going to be taking the black course, and Nicole on the white course. This is going to be a showdown, I think, for first place. Both riders have won both of their heats so far, so they are both on 6 points. Whoever wins this will be our winner of the Women's Open. So let's keep a close eye on this. 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7. Let's make some noise as they cross the start. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Atlanta Fall Fest, can I hear you? Grayson Jacks wearing the pink cap on the black course, and Nicole Laban on the far side, who is going to take the win for the Lift Women's Open. And Grayson heading up to the first buoy. Taking the right buoy, both heading around the course on the same direction. And Grayson just smidgens ahead so far. Nicole doing her best to try and catch up. Both riders heading around the second buoy. And it's literally neck and neck. If you're not down on the water, get your eyes on the water. I think this is going to be a close finish. Nicole has caught up and taken that buoy slightly ahead, both on the hairpin now as they are crossing over and they're turning to the left-hand turns. I think Nicole is like half a board ahead as they both head up to the top of the triangle. Let's go then, riders. It is Grayson Jacks nearest to us on the black course, wearing bib number 45. Nicole Laban on 49, bib number 49. Let's go, both riders now into the home stretch. Who can hit the line first? Let's see, it's going to be a close one. Who is going to take the Lift Women's Pro Division here at Atlanta Fall Fest 2026? And it is Nicole, about 3 boards ahead. Massive well done to both riders. Please put your hands together for Nicole Laban and Grayson Jacks, your winner and second place for the Lift Women's Pro. Well, it is now time for the Men's Pro Division. Anyone everyone competing in the men's pro division, please head out onto the water and get ready. That is Florian Garbaccio, Jeremy Byrom, Jacob Rani, Brian Grubb, and Billy Bosch.
High fives here on me.
Grayson Jacks, I mean, what a heat to come down to between you and Nicole Laban. It was so close. How was it out on the water?
It was super fun. I was a little nervous to start, but super happy I did it.
Well, no wonder you were nervous. You were thrown into this last minute by your boyfriend, Billy Bosch. You're representing Team Good Breeze. Some valuable points taken for you coming second in the Lift Women's Pro Division.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be here and help the team.
Well, it's good to have you. I know you've been taking part in the organisation all weekend. Describe Atlanta Foil Fest. How's the atmosphere been down here all weekend?
It's been awesome. Everyone is super friendly, happy, high vibes, so can't complain. Beautiful weather and and just happy to be here with everyone.
And good support system there. Well, you told me earlier on you are a recreational rider, but I mean, you didn't look like a recreational rider out there competing. For anyone else that felt like you did earlier on today, what would you say to them to get involved and get racing?
I would just encourage them to try it, and you never know. It might be something that you catch on to super quickly, and don't be nervous. Just go out there and you can't have a bad day on the water.
Well, a big smile on your face now. Grayson Jacks, second place for the women's pro division with the Lift E-Foil. Coming up soon, we'll have a chat with Nicole Laban, our winner. Thank you so much, Grayson. Nicole Laban, our winner. You've come all the way from Puerto Rico this weekend. You've added some very valuable points onto Team Lift's score. Congratulations. How was it out there competing against the other women?
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. I haven't raced before, so this was super exciting to get this opportunity, and I had a lot of fun with all the other competitors.
Well, Team Lift was sitting in second place in the team standings until you've come in. They were just 4 points behind Armstrong, so hopefully those points will be very beneficial. Tell me more about the equipment. You've only been with them for 2 months. What were you using today?
So today I was using the Florence board, and it was, I think, the key for the win today.
Well, congratulations once again. Nicole Laban, Team Lift, competing in the Lift E4 competition here at Atlanta 4Fest. Thank you so much, Nicole.
He's got a radio, yeah.
Three champions, one system. The Armstrong A+ system.
Steve out here is our speaker. Let's keep the microphone here. I think this will stop it getting any interference. So, in the men's Pro Lift E4 competition, we have Flo Garbaccio, Jeremy Byrom, Jacob Rani, Brian Grubb, and Billy Bosch. I believe all 5 riders are now out on the water. They're just familiarising themselves with the course. Same course, 3 rights, 3 lefts, or 3 lefts and 3 rights. This is our final competition this weekend, so make sure you are down here on the water's edge, enjoying the spectacle on offer. We've got some incredible riders out here.
First place is 3, second place is 1.
Correct. I'll help you. Okay, our men's Pro E4 are ready to go. Our first heat is Flo Garbaccio against Jeremy Byron. 15 seconds on the clock. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And away they go. Both riders hitting the start line almost neck and neck. I believe it's Flo Garbaccio closest to us, wearing bib number 92, and Jeremy Byron on the far side on the white course wearing 98. Flo taking the first corner extremely wide, going for a left-hand turn. Coming round to the second buoy first, also taking that one on a left, which is correct. And the third left-hand turn, flying so far, crossing over now to the right hand. And we've got Jeremy coming up to buoy number, sorry, that's my English coming back again. Jeremy needs to now flip back through those two buoys and take the final one on the left side. We've got Flo, let's make some noise. He's coming through to take 3 points on his first heat. Make some noise for Flo Garbaccio, number 92. 3 very valuable points out here for the Lift Men's Pro E4 competition. And Jeremy Byron coming in for the home stretch to take 1 point. Up next we have Jacob Ranney and Brian Grubb. Now is your last chance to head over to the Burton Outdoor Adventures tent to grab a t-shirt as a memento, the official Atlanta Fall Fest 2026 t-shirt. And your last opportunity to head around the village, visit all of our vendors who've come from far and wide around the world this weekend to show you what they've got on offer. Lots of discounts and deals, you don't want to miss out on that. So both riders are up, we've got 20 seconds on the clock. We've got Jacob Ranney wearing bib number 99 and Brian Grubb in 44. Brian on the closest side to us on the black buoys and Jacob on the white course. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The course is open, start line is open. We've got Jacob taking the start just ahead of Brian. Brian catching up now with a slightly faster speed on the opening straight to the top buoy. Triangular course, both riders can choose how they take the first buoy. Better turn for Jacob on that opening corner. Running a little bit closer, tighter turns around the buoys. Brian taking his second. Jacob now coming round to cross over to the left-hand turns, and Brian just behind. Jacob heading up to the top buoy as he will then turn to face the finish line. Make some noise for Jacob Ranney as he gets heading home for 3 points. Can I hear you? Atlanta Fall Fest, make some noise for Jacob Ranney as he comes home for 3 points. And here is Brian heading in for 1. Up next we have Flo versus Billy Bosch. Okay, up next we have Flo Garbaccio up against Billy Bosch. So Billy's opening race this weekend, he's been working hard on the sporting aspects. It's 0 and away they both go, both riders. And Flo Garbaccio is closest to us, wearing bib number 92 on the black course, and Billy over on the far side. Flo taking the first buoy first, and Billy gone for a little bit of a swim. Please can we ask the rider on the e-bike to stay out the way of the course. Anyone out here today, please stay clear of the course. Flo now switching over from the left turns to the right. He's got 3 right turns to close out the course, heading up to the top buoy. And he will come into the home straight. Make some noise for Flo as he comes through. Let's hope Billy makes his way around the course correctly. It's his own course. Imagine. And he's coming around to switch to the hairpin. 3 points for Flo. Flo has won his first 2 races out here, so 6 points so far. Billy now taking the right turn. He's got 2 left as he comes round. Advice from our second place women's pro: you should have ridden the other board, Billy. And she'd probably know better. She is now a podium finisher for the women's pro. Still an opportunity to change if you wish. Advice from your coach here on the shoreline. It's definitely the board. The board's the problem. Up next we have Jeremy versus Jacob. Jeremy versus Jacob. That is 1 point for Billy Bosch on his opening heat. Jeremy versus Jacob. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both riders coming through now. Oh, it's a little bit hard to see these riders. I'm trying to have a look to see who we've got out here, but the rider on the black course is out in the lead. I need to get my binoculars out so I can see the bib number. This is 99 closest to us, so that is Jacob Rennie running on the black course and Jeremy running on the white course. Jacob is currently out in the lead. He took his last heat with a win, so 3 points. He's heading up now to his final buoy. He's flown around the course this time. Jacob on the switch on the hairpin to the left-hand turns. Make some noise for Jacob Rennie. Jeremy just switching. Jacob coming in now for... Oh, can he hold it? Can he stay up on the board? He's doing his best. He's gone down onto, what technique do we call this? Flying across the line to take 3 points. I mean, that was quite stylish, Jacob. And Jeremy now coming across the line to take 1. So Flo and Jacob currently in the lead with 6 points each. Jeremy on 2. Brian's only had 1 heat, as has Billy with 1 heat, 1 point. Up now, 2 of our incredible organisers for the weekend, Brian Grubb and Billy Bosch, who is going to go home with bragging rights on this race. Can I hear it for Team Billy? Who's behind Billy? And what about Team Brian? Oh, Brian's got bigger cheerleaders. Grayson, you need to do a better job. Team Billy? And Team Brian. Here they go. Closest to us, we've got Billy. We've been told you should have taken another board, but anyway, it's close. It's neck and neck so far. Brian on the far side wearing bib 44 and on the white course. Oh, look at them, they are neck and neck. They've decided to go around the course opposite directions. The second buoy being met by Brian at first. Massive bragging rights for offer on this heat. They're both coming around almost at the same point. Switching over now through the hairpin. Tighter turn taken by Brian. Now the final buoy. Brian's gone wide on that one. Can Billy make up some speed here as we head into the home stretch? Make some noise, Team Billy, Team Brian. And it looks like Brian is going to come across the line in... Oh, what a shame. Go on, Billy, you can finish this one. So 3 points for Brian Grubb. And Billy coming across the line for 1. But I'll tell you where the true bragging rights are going to lie, is the drive home between Grayson and Billy. Up next we have Flo versus Jacob. Flo versus Jacob. 5 heats left out here to the Lift Men's Pro E4. 1 second, and away they go. We've got Flo on the near side to us, wearing bib number 92 on the black course, and we've got Jacob on the white course. I think this is going to be quite a key one here. Jacob needs to stay with the 3 points to be... Oh, it's between Flo and Jacob. They're currently on even points, 6 each. So this could be one of the competition deciding heats. We've got Flo slightly in the lead as he comes around for the hairpin. Sadly falls. What a shame, because this is a key race between these two, who are both leading the way at the moment. Let's go then, Flo. Get back up on the board. Do everything you can to try and come through. And Jacob coming around for the final stretch. Can he do it cleanly? And that could have been a key moment in this competition. 3 points for Jacob Rani. He now leads with 9. Up next we have Jeremy versus Brian. Jeremy versus Brian. You can hear Jacob saying he got hit by the wake on the hairpin, but managed to hold it. 1 point there for Flo. Up next, Jeremy versus Byram. Jeremy versus Brian. Jeremy versus Brian. Brian currently on 4 points total. Jeremy has 2. Okay, riders, you've got 18 seconds on the clock. This is heat number 7 of the Lift Men's Pro E-Foil. And here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jeremy taking the start first. Brian coming through with a bit more speed behind him. This is the opening straight, right up to the top buoy of the triangle course. They are reaching that buoy at the same time. Tighter turn for Brian. He's managed to hold it. And he's reached the second buoy just first. So Jeremy's lost a bit of speed on that straight there. Brian now on the hairpin, switching direction. And Brian heading up to the top of the course to come around into the home stretch. Can he do it clean this time out to get 3 points? That will bring Brian up equal to Flo, so that was a key 3 points for Brian Grubb there. And Jeremy coming home to take 1 point. Up next we have heat number 8, Jacob versus Billy. Jacob versus Billy. So this could be an interesting one. If Billy manages to win this heat up against Jacob, that will open the door for Flo to win another race and get back up on the top spot with Jacob, and also Brian as well. So can Billy shake things up here? We've got Billy Bosch wearing bib 69 on the far side on the white course, and we've got Jacob Rani on the near side, and he's gone flying off the course start. Jacob in bib 99 running the black course. He's gone right around the first buoy, and Billy has decided to go left. Jacob is absolutely flying through this course. He looks very comfortable on that board. There's also valuable team points up for grabs. Nicole Laban did a great job for Lift, getting a few more points for them. Team Armstrong, reigning champions, wanting to hold that crown for another year here at Atlanta Fall Fest. Let's make some noise for Jacob Rani as he turns into the home straight for another 3 points. Can I hear you, Atlanta Fall Fest? And there we go. So Jacob now leading the way with 12. Billy gets 1 point. Up next, we have Flo versus Brian. Flo versus Brian. Flo versus Brian. I believe something has been spotted in the water, so they've gone to collect it. Well, up next is the battle for second place between Flo and Brian. Right, so heat number 9. This is a battle for second place. First place has already been taken by the E4 Solutions rider, Jacob Rani. Here we go then, 22 seconds on the clock. Flo Garbaccio, number 92, and Brian Grubb, number 44. Brian looks like he is going to be on the white course, so on the far side, and Flo will be taking the near side. This is for second place in the Lift Men's Pro E4 competition. Here they go to the line. It is the start. Flo has gone flying off the start, as he always does. Brian looking pretty steady as he heads into the first buoy. Taking a tighter turn than Flo does Brian into buoy number 2. Flo coming across first, so he is currently leading this battle for second. Flo now switching on the hairpin as he heads up to the final buoy and then into the home straight. Flo Garbaccio, all the way from the west coast of France, 31 years of age, 8 years of riding, and part of Team Awake, as he comes across the line for a very, very valuable 3 points. Make some noise for Flo Garbaccio, who is our second place out here today at Atlanta Fall Fest. And a 1 point for Brian Grubb, who will be taking the final step on the podium. Now, the battle for fourth. Now, who's going to go home with the wooden spoon and who's not? Battle for fourth. Heat number 10. Here they go. Let's make some noise. This is the final race of Atlanta Fall Fest 2026. We have Jeremy Byram on the closest side on the black course. Sorry, Billy's on the closest side on the black course, riding the red board. And Jeremy Byram on the far side. Can we ask that boat to just clear away a little bit close to the top of the course. And Billy coming around in the lead on the black course. Jeremy Byram on the white. This is the final heat, a battle for fourth in the Lift E4 Men's Pro. And Billy heading up to the top of the course. Atlanta Fall Fest. Everyone down here at Lake Linear, please can I hear you as we have our final race. Let's make some noise for Billy and also show all of our thanks to him and all the incredible work he has put in all weekend to make this event exactly what it is. Without Billy, it just would not have been possible. Have a stylish dismount then, Billy. And 3 points goes to him to take 4th place. So that's 5th for Jeremy. One more time, let's hear it for Jacob Rani, your champion this year for the Lift eFoil Men's Pro Competition, sponsored by eFoil Solutions. Just a reminder to head around the village, make sure you check all of our vendors out. An event like this wouldn't be possible to bring all the community together without all of you. So go and show their support. Some have come from really far and wide. And a huge thank you to all of our sponsors, the platinum sponsors, Malibu Boats, Armstrong, Lift, and our gold sponsors, Foil Michigan City, Manta Wadu, 4Drive, Slingshot, silver sponsors, Seafly, Lighthouse Marine Solutions, Southeastern, Dock Supply, EFS, eFoil Solutions, and Hyperlight. I can see Team eFoil there, looking happy because they've got a champion now. Adding to Team eFoil Solutions. What a way to close the weekend out, taking points in the Lift Men's eFoil Pro. Let's hear it one more time for all of the organisers. Billy Bosch, Brian Grubb, and of course Jason Burton, and all of the support team. Shout out to Foil Surf Race League, and Good Breeze, and of course Burton Outdoor Adventures. Let's hear it one more time for our organisers. Have you all enjoyed Atlanta Fall Fest this year for 2026? Okay, we can do much better than that. One last big loud cheer. Let's hear you. There we go. It's been wonderful to go through the weekend with you. My name is Sarah, and it's been a pleasure to be out here in Atlanta.
Fist bumps. Well, here it comes. He's lifting his thing. Nope. Our fucking announcer would be down there, right? Like, picking the fucking guy up.
Well, I was able to do as well. But, great competition, great event.
These things should be insane.
Hopefully this continues to help grow the sport, because one day, e-foiling will take over the world.
All right.
That's what I always say at the end of.
Talk to the announcer lady. Did you get him to talk? With the lady? You love?
flow. Flow. Looking for flow, you can make your way down. We'd love to have a quick chat.
An interview for the live broadcast. Mic check, mic check. Here with Brian Grubb. You came third out here in the lift e-foil competition. Did you not know? I was letting you know as it went. How was it? The first heat, I guess, was where you lost some very valuable points, but settling into the course, how was it out there?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, we had perfect conditions, like a little bit of wind, but yeah, I was just trying to get dialed in on the board, and I didn't get a whole bunch of practice before the race, and Billy and I are putting the race on, so we're pretty busy running around, but I had a blast out there. I love getting everyone on the water, and yeah, it's good camaraderie with everyone, and yeah, I loved it.
Well, talking about you and Billy putting a race on, you've done an incredible job this weekend. You had a head-to-head out there, but you get to take home the bragging rights. What does that mean?
Yeah, Billy and I, we set up this course when we were testing out the format and stuff, so we did a bunch of races together, and there was a bunch of really close ones, so I knew it was going to be close, and yeah, I saw him kind of out of the corner of my eye trying to catch up to me at the end, and he ended up crashing, but yeah, it was fun out there. It's good that we can get in the mix at these events too.
Well, Atlanta Fall Fest is growing year on year. This is just the second edition. What would you say to anyone that's sitting at home watching the racing to get out here next year?
Yeah, we want everyone to come out. We just want everyone in the foil community to get together, and we offer lots of different disciplines and divisions for everybody and all ability levels. So if you're into foiling or you want to get into foiling, you can come out and do demos and meet all the pros. And yeah, it's just a great event for foiling and for water sports.
Well, thank you so much, Brian. Brian Grubb, your third place for the Lift E4 Pro Men's Competition for 2026.
Thank you.
Flo Garbaccio, our runner-up. It came down to the 9th heat, up against Brian Grubb in that heat. How was it out on the water? How was it racing against Brian?
It was super nice. I mean, to be honest, when I've seen him before the race and stuff, he looked fast, so a bit of pressure. And I know he's an awesome rider and stuff, but I managed to keep the race control against him, so it made a difference. The board was fast, I was feeling good. So I'm quite happy with the gear, and yeah, it was super fun.
A lot of the riders are mentioning how much progress you've made lately, in particular Jacob Rani, who was the winner out here. He looks a little bit worried. What have you been doing in preparation?
So basically this winter we've worked with a team of Awake on prototype for racing, so we're really starting to develop the gear for that. So I had some part of the gear. We're still improving every time, so that was a real life test for it, and it seemed like it worked pretty good, so I'm quite happy with that.
And talking about Awake, what would you say to some of the other Awake team members that are out here around the world to come out here and compete next year? The mid-table in the team leaderboard is really quite close, but I think you've added some valuable points. How do we get some more of the Awake team out here next year?
I mean, usually people that buy the wakeboard, they want to go fast because it's part of the DNA of the board, of the brand. So you just have to come and start racing, because actually there is no better way to learn than just be out there. And just in 3 days here, the progression is insane. With the other guy, you see how fast they go, you see the technique, we exchange tips. So you just have to go and not think about your skill, but that you're going to grow them.
And what equipment were you riding out there today?
So the board is a prototype that is not launched yet. For the racing, I have wings that I custom as well. And the driveline of Awake for the foil, the new one we launched this year. And the battery, the Awake batteries that are also on the market. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much. You've come all the way back over here from France. When are you heading back?
I'm heading back tomorrow, actually. So it was a quick pit stop here, but flying back home.
Well, safe flight. Congratulations. We'll see you on the podium a little bit later on. Flo Garbaccio, your runner-up for this year's Lift E-Foil Pro Men's Division. Jacob Rani, our winner for this year's Lift E4 Men's Pro competition. I mean, you were flawless. You won every single heat. You looked so comfortable out there. Tell us more about how it felt and the equipment you were riding with.
It's funny. A lot of people don't understand, but there's the mental aspect of racing. And when you're on the track, when you're all the adrenaline's going, you never know what's going to happen. Fortunately, I got lucky enough to connect all the dots on this race and had a lot of fun. The competition was great. The course, this is the first time I've ever been on this course, and the course was fantastic. There's a lot of turns, but it was so equal. Like the distance in the buoys, the hairpin turns, the 3 right turns on the way in, 3 left turns on the way out, the straightaway. It was a very well put together course, and again, the competition going against Brian Grubb was really fun. I mean, I raced him last year too. He beat me in the Enduro, but this year I got my redemption. And then ultimately, Flo, he was just dialed in, and it was great. So good to see all the sponsors here. Grateful to Jason Burton for putting on such a wonderful event and ultimately having the time of my life. So very, very happy, very accomplished. Stoked that I got 2nd place last year, 1st place this year. So.
Well, what a story, especially for you and E4 Solutions. There is a team competition going on this weekend, so some valuable points added there. I just want to have a couple of words for that key heat in the middle. I think it was heat number 7 when you went up against Flo. That was essentially the competition decider.
Yep. So that right there was funny too, because not only was there, like, I know that he's a high level athlete anyways, and so the adrenaline, the emotions and everything, like, do I have what it takes to win? Of course I do, in my mind. But then we had a nice little bit of wake that came through, and that, when I was on the hairpin portion of it, I almost breached because I could feel the bump come in. And so when I looked over, I was coming out of the hairpin into my first left, and I saw that he was in the water. And so, you know, at that point, it was like, all right, it's decided. But the entire time up until I saw that, it's just full on 100% dialed in and just trying to do the best I can. And so I'm grateful for the way it all turned out.
Well, thank you so much. It was a wonderful competition. Some great talent out there on the water for the Men's Pro, and it will just keep growing year on year. Congratulations again, Jacob Rani, your champion for 2026. We'll see you on the top spot later on.
Looking forward to it.
Well, that closes out our competition for Atlanta Fall Fest 2026. A massive thank you to all of our sponsors, Armstrong, Malibu Boats, Lift, of course, and all of our gold, silver and bronze sponsors. So many to mention. And we've had a festival down here at Lake Lanier Olympic Park. So many vendors have come down and shown all of their brand new gear that they've got. What a weekend it has been to bring the community together. Massive thank you to Burton Outdoor Adventures for putting this on, and of course to Billy Bosch from FSRL. We will see you back here next year, and later on we'll have the podium.
Three champions, one system. The Armstrong A+ system.
How's it going? This is Jeff with eFoil Solutions. We're in Georgia. We're showing off our brand new leashes at the eFoil event. These are great for wave riding, any foil discipline, but here the focus is obviously eFoils. So here we go. We have the belt and we have the calf, two options. This is an amazing leash, safe, will take you far away from your eFoil if you fall down, and you should try it. Come to efoilsolution.com, take a look.
This is the all-new 2026 21LX. And the truth is, it's our best yet. And it's ready for anything. Truth is, innovation is what we do. Truth is, this is freedom. Truth is, it goes where you go. And the truth is here. Malibu Boats, truth on the water.
That was the sickest thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh, yeah, I can't help but